After hours on an international flight, these travelers will now head off to 14 days of quarantine. But what if they could simply be tested for COVID on arrival? And if negative, cut that quarantine to perhaps 2 days.
I do think if you're not, showing symptoms, it might be an idea to let people test out of quarantine.
I would stick to the 14 days quarantine rather than the 48 hours because I believe the 48 hours is not enough for someone to know whether or not they had the virus.
Nobody wants to sit in the house all day for 14 days. Like I got work, I work, I got to be able to pay my bills and stuff.
Canada's chief public health officer confirmed testing at airports is being looked into.
How we apply testing in that context is being actively explored.
COVID has wreaked havoc on the airline industry, which is looking for any solutions to get people flying again. WestJet says it will begin a pilot project in Vancouver to voluntarily test passengers from certain departing flights.
So that we can demonstrate its robustness, because there is little point doing pre-flight testing or even post-flight testing unless we can convince the chief medical officers and the public health authorities that that's actually adding value.
And that's what these air travel COVID trials are for. Data, and more data. But already experts worry passenger testing won't give an accurate picture.
So that means we pick up about 70% of the cases. So therefore, we're going to miss 30% of them. And then once somebody has a negative test, the thought is, I'm good, I'm clear, so I can do whatever I want.
But for now, you have to quarantine for 14 days, whether you like it or not. Carolyn Dunn, CBC News, Calgary.